Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna teach you about the 2D list in Python. 2D list is same like table rows and columns in Python. Essentially we define sublist and inside the list and that's called 2D list. 2D list also follows index rules. So every sublist would have an index in the list. Now let's go ahead and define a 2D list. Over here I'm gonna say my 2D list equal to square brackets, and inside the square brackets now we are gonna define sublist. So in the first sublist I'm gonna store some integers. I'm gonna say 20, 21, 22, 23, 45 and 43, and you have to separate your sublist with comma. And I'm gonna define one another list and I'm gonna store some numbers with decimal points. So I'm gonna say 10.2, 11.3, 12.4 and let's say 70.5, comma, and I'm gonna define one another list for some strings. So I'm gonna say Kamran, Zia, and let's say Parker. Now let's print the 2D list. Print statement my 2D list. Let's go ahead and run our program. So beautiful, we get all the sublist values. We defined 3 sublists inside the 2D list, but you can define many lists as many you want. And remember, sublist has also index, so the index of this list is 0, the index of this list is 1, and the index of this list is 2. So if you want to display any specific sublist index value, you can. So in the first square brackets you have to pass the sublist index. I wanna display only 22, so first I'm gonna pass 0, and in the second square brackets I'm gonna pass the index of 22. So the index of 22 is 2. Now let's go ahead and run our program. We will get 22 on the screen, and we get 22. So you can also display sublist indexes in some range. So now I want to display only 2 values of this strings list. So first I'm gonna change 0 to 2 because the index of the strings list is 2, and now I'm gonna set my range. So I'm gonna say 0 colon 2, and now if we run our program we will get only Kamran and Zia. So let's go ahead and run the program, and we get only Kamran and Zia. You can also display sublist indexes in reverse order. So now let's get rid of this -1. Now if we run our program we will get Parker on the screen. So let's go ahead and run our program, and we get Parker. So by the way, you can work with 2D list in Python.